whatever you tell yourself, your mind believes that. So you better be very, very careful what you tell your mind, right? So I truly hope that the message I'm sharing inspires and motivates you to improve your life. Now let's get to the point. Alright, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of ToDaPointPodcast. And if you're new, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. The topic of today's video is don't let the past or your current situation determine your future. And it's probably going to be like a rant. I don't really have anything scripted, but this idea just came to my mind. I have to say that last week has been a pain in the ass. I was going through some stuff emotionally and mentally. And whenever I'm going to such a struggle, I tend to think of the things that have happened in the past, and usually negative stuff, and my mind basically kind of turn into, or my thoughts I should say, kind of turn into my worst enemies. And it's no bueno. It's definitely no bueno, but I am happy that every time I have a struggle like that, my higher self, as I would like to call it, always shows up with some wisdom to kind of help me see things through a more positive lens. And I know I make videos about self-improvement, being the best version of yourself, thinking and staying positive, but I am human too. But I'm having hard times too from time to time. And I still hope that by making these videos, I get to inspire or teach someone out there, whoever is watching. And besides that, making these videos is also therapy because I get to say what's on my mind and in my heart. And if I help someone else with it, that's a win, because I do believe that, even though I say so myself, from time to time my videos do contain wisdom. So I really hope that whoever is watching can benefit from these videos, right? Anyway, long story short, what I just said is the reason for today's video. Oftentimes we are stuck in the past due to past experiences, and if these are good experiences, it can benefit you in a way. On the other hand, if the experiences you've had are negative experiences, they can totally paralyze you from moving forward, from achieving what you want to achieve in life. And the thing is, you then see everything evolving and changing around you, but you're still for some reason stuck in whatever happened. I believe that not everyone is aware of the fact that they are stuck, but being stuck means that something hasn't changed for a very long time and you need to do something about that. Even though sometimes even a minor change can make a lot of difference, being stuck either way is not a good thing, because if you're not moving forward, you're standing still, and that means that people will outgrow you. But there's always hope, because every day we have a choice, we have an opportunity, as long as we wake up in the morning, to make a change. I never forget the quote, you are always one decision away from a totally different life. So that means in a positive or negative sense. So it's up to us to make a decision and to move us in the direction we wish to go. To use this as an example about being stuck, I think 4 or 5 years ago, I was in the best shape ever. I was satisfied with my physique, where I was. Back then, I was going through a hard time. I think it was a breakup, and I used that as fuel. I used my pain as fuel to actually get me in better shape, and it worked. It was amazing. I was in the best shape. Eventually, I kind of got a little bit sloppy, meaning I never stopped working out, but I wasn't as strict with my diet, and working out is not a challenge, especially not for me. It's the diet that's a challenge. Anyway, I was in the best shape. Eventually I wasn't, and along the way, for some reason, I started telling myself that that was a one-time thing. Now that I'm saying this, that's some bullshit, of course, because I've done this before a couple of times. I was in the best shape, especially when I just started. It was in 2016. I had the best gains ever, and then I did it again after the breakup, right? My point here is it's all about the mindset you have. It's about what you tell yourself. For some reason, I let the negativity creep up in my mind and tell me that I can't do it again. To start making a change, you have to be aware of the fact that the change is needed. You have to be aware of the fact that you are telling yourself limiting stuff. In this case, that I can't do it. So I am aware of that now, and I decided to make a change. I decided that I'm going to start focusing on my diet again. I have already started. I don't know when I'll be putting this video out, but I am certain that eventually I am able to show you my progress. Something I've been thinking about, by the way, to start recording my fitness journey again. But I digress again. My point is, it's all about the mindset you have when it comes to making a change. Whatever you tell yourself, your mind believes that. So you better be very, very careful what you tell your mind, right? Tell it the supporting beliefs instead of limiting beliefs to help you move forward, to help you reach your goals. It's good to find peace with where you are and find peace with the fact that it's time that you have to make a change, and take it from there, one step at a time, and make the necessary changes. Because if you don't, it's always going to be wishful thinking, and you'll be living in a fantasy, wishing that you would achieve what it is you want to achieve. But if you make a solid plan about the necessary steps, no matter how minor, eventually you will get there. And sometimes you can't do that alone. Sometimes you need like a community or a coach or anything like that. Me, for example, right now my final goal is to be able to have my own coaching business. This is one of the reasons I'm making these videos. But sometimes a coach needs a coach. You don't know everything. It's always good to have someone who has more experience than you, so you can learn from that person, right? And it's okay to be vulnerable in a way and learn from an expert. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm going through some coaching. I'm pretty sure that after the coaching, I know a little bit more, and it's going to help me along the way to set up my business, which is something I've been wanting for a very long time. Again, with the fears, limiting beliefs, everything kind of stagnated a couple of years ago. But we're not looking back to blame ourselves. We are looking forward, and we're looking back to use it as feedback to keep moving forward. The thing about making a change is that not everyone is willing. I think everyone is able, but not everyone is willing to make a change, because sometimes you have to sacrifice. I'd like to call it sacrifice, but it's not really sacrificing, knowing that if you don't do that thing for a while, or if you do that thing for a while, eventually you will be rewarded with something better. The problem is that people don't know if or when or what they're going to get when they sacrifice that thing they're doing now, right? But trust me, if you put your mind to something, no matter what it is, you can and you will achieve it. And sometimes that does require, for fat loss for example, sometimes it does require sacrificing, hanging out with your friends, not eating out as much, no alcohol for a couple of months, tracking your food, maybe waking up earlier to do a workout. Right now they might seem like sacrifices, but they're not, because you're always going to gain something better from it. So basically, no matter where you are in life right now, do not let that determine your future. Make peace with the fact that you are where you are right now because you need that experience, right? But don't use it as an excuse not to move forward, not to make a change. Like I said before in previous videos, use this moment as a break to see where you are, look around you, turn on your GPS and find the direction you need to go into. So you move yourself forward. Every day you wake up, you have a chance for a new life, new chances, new opportunities. Take those chances. Cherish every day you get as a gift, because every day is a gift, right? We never know when it's going to end. So why not make this moment, this short moment on earth, as good as possible? So if you want to make a change, it starts with the mindset. Start telling yourself empowering beliefs and watch how your life transforms into something amazing. Alright, so that was the video for today. By the way, I'm gonna leave my email address in the description. If you have any questions when it comes to coaching, for the people who don't know, I have been working as a social worker for 5-6 years now. So I have a lot of experience when it comes to coaching people. So if you have any questions, if you go into a hard time, do not hesitate to contact me on my email address. You can also send me a message through IG. There's also a possibility to schedule in like a Zoom meeting or anything like that. So feel free to contact me and we can arrange something. I hope you found value in today's video. If so, leave a thumbs up, share this video. If you know someone is going through a hard time, share it with them. Also leave a comment in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next one.